Good evening, and welcome to the second round of KARS DELE Nordic Rally Championship. We have the live broadcast this time finally, and as a main host, me, Luppis, and as a secondary guy here today is Oskari Rinne. Welcome, Oskari.
Thank you.
All right. So it's the second round, and let's jump into the action straight away. We have James Sheldon on left and Aleksi Paakkinen on right. Seems like Aleksi just finished stage number where he was.
I think that was stage 3.
Yep, should be. And 6 fastest overall there now. Patrick was the fastest. Patrick is also driving at the moment. He's on stage.
He's on stage 4, I think.
Yep, that's correct. Unfortunately, he doesn't have stream on as far as I know, but we will follow the results from the website then. And James Sheldon is driving currently in Gestel. Seems like so far all good. We have quite well, another pack of legendary stages like on the first rally, this time more rough and on tarmac. Not sure, at least Jurek was doing quite well, but he had some issues there. Jurek is usually quite fast on bumpy tarmac as far as I remember. Do you have any guesses, Oskari, who will be the fastest today?
Patrick.
Yeah, I guess so.
But looking at the... Well, if Jurek had some issues, then if Patrick can get cleanly through, then he should be fine. But after stage 3, Patrick's actually 1.9 down from Jurek, so it doesn't seem as clear so far, but you have to remember the mistakes from Jurek.
Yeah, I think Jurek had some issues on Verkia at least, and was there some also in Semetin?
Yeah, Semetin, I think I saw some clips as well, but I think yeah, I mean, it's possible Patrick can also hit trouble in Verkia. It's not the easiest stage.
Yeah, I noticed that myself as well. I retired on the second run of the Verkia after going too fast to the very nasty press spot. Alright, Aleksi also started the Gestel now, and all seems good there as well. While James is almost on the finish. Just one more.
Patrick finished stage 4, second time in Gestel, and it was actually 1.3 down on Jurek again, so the gap increases a bit.
Yep, it seems that Jurek has been fast as expected also. And there's not really a big gap also, Oskar Esteves.
Yeah, I mean, he was 3/10 slower than Jurek, so he was actually faster than Patrick on that stage.
Yeah, so after the stage 4, it's Jurek, Patrick, and Oskar top 3. Then there's a little 12-second gap, then Samuli Ahola. Let's head to the Alexis on board. Alexis driving Citroen this time. I think he drive the first rally on Hyundai? Can't remember.
I can't remember either, but yeah, I think some of the Fisu guys have been moving to the Citroen lately.
Yeah. I think at least on national cars he was driving Hyundai, and I think he drove the old R5 also in the first rally.
Yeah, he did, but then for the second one he already moved to the Citroen, I think.
Yeah. Eight fastest in the splits now. Meanwhile, James is now on costly struggle and going in the nasty spot.
The rails are...
No problems.
Yeah, it was all under control, I guess. But...
Yeah,
Still.
it also always looks scary when the car bumps and jumps.
Super scary place, and after the bump, there's the rail on the outside. So
yeah, that's I guess we haven't seen any clips, I think, but I guess someone have had some issues there because that's quite a common place to go off.
Yeah, that's like everyone will crash there in their life at least once. Like you have to learn it the hard way. To...
Yep, that's correct. All right, and Alexi finished Kestel. Let's see what times to get.
Easy right, 150. Flat right, 100. Jump. Flat right, 70. Easy left. Flat right. Twisty. Easy right. Go straight. Fast right. Tightens bad. Fast right, 150. Flat left.
All right, got some information from our director Heikkinen. There was a comment from Patrick after the first stage. Patrick said that completely new rig and everything, not fully ready yet, trying to survive. So yeah, I think Patrick just got the new rig he was driving with the desk setup before, and now he should have a proper rig. So
yeah,
getting used to it.
Yeah, it can take a bit to get used to, but
yeah,
well, depends, I guess. I guess he continued with the same pedals as the wheel, or did he get new as well? Or is just the rig new, or actually like the pedals as well?
I understood that only the rig.
Okay. I think should not be too bad then, but of course it takes a bit. But I don't think we're talking like second, not much. I think he's that level driver that it wouldn't matter a lot. But I mean, like it's just changing over and having the work on that could be like practice time is reduced for him. So in that way, it could be.
Yeah, maybe it's even a bit mentally, like when your seating position changes and everything, you feel a little more uncomfortable maybe.
Yeah, it's always.
And yeah, we also could look soon what stages we actually have tonight here. We should get the list or the video what is included. But as said, we have a quite legendary bumpy tarmac stages, mostly around Czech. So pretty much. Yep. Let's wait till guys finish here. But yeah, I think the roadbook is quite challenging. I think these bumpy tarmac stages are always quite challenging because they're fast, and then again, the car can behave quite surprisingly, especially on Verkia, as we have seen.
Yeah, I mean usually these stages are quite familiar to people, but then again they can be really surprising. You have to be comfortable with the setup. There's lots of bumps and like sudden drops that can throw the car around a lot, so you have to be at least prepared to know what's to come, because like here at the end of Osli, there's this gravel section. There's some dangerous rocks here where James is coming now, and then after this also the all good.
All good.
Yeah, and also here in the last corner is these finishing boards are made of titanium or something, so you cannot hit them.
Yeah.
But he did well. I mean, unfortunate. Like I think he bit like the rear stepped out of the road and got to the grass, and like the change of grip just made him like half spin, but he didn't lose like too much.
Yeah, that was well saved.
Yeah, 3 seconds, I'd say.
Yeah, but
It's always still annoying because you know you will never get that back. But
yeah, but I think generally there was a lot of action in rally because I saw some comments when I was driving that people had little issues pretty much on every stage. So
yeah, I mean these stages are extremely hard still. Like they don't, and they're not forgiving out all those rocks and trees and stuff. Like if you go off the line, you usually can be over the rally.
yeah, that's true.
Interesting to hear James using the original co-driver sound.
Yeah, I was just listening that it's the original read.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite clear, but very limited when it comes to the amount of
Yeah,
available
and
notes.
yeah, usually people have always some kind of mod, but not him. But I mean, everyone can do themselves, but for me, the sound is really like monotone. It's hard to. Yeah, it's like robotic sound, but yeah.
Yeah, and also missing some quite crucial notes in
Yeah,
my
for sure, for sure. But he's doing really well. Looking at his driving, is quite fast. And
Yeah, seems like no problem. And well, as long as you train well,
yeah, I
then the
mean,
notes are more like a backup there.
yeah, we do for sure, for sure. But now Alex is going to the same place. James with some issues, but looks like
Yep.
he's. Yeah, he's totally fine.
Yeah, went a little wide there, similar as James, but no spin for him. Yep, all good.
I believe Oskar is now on stage 11, and he has a 24-second lead over Jurek before that. So the mistakes Jurek had cost him around, looking at the times, around 25-30 seconds.
Yeah, it seems. And after stage 5, it seems that there's quite a tight top 3. There's Patrick on 3rd place, only 4 seconds behind Jurek. Oskar holding the P2, 3.1 after Jurek, so definitely a good battle in top 3 there. And also not too big gaps after that in between top 4 and
Yeah, looking now. I'm just looking stage 6 results between P6 and P11 is 5-second gap, so it's really tight in that section. But I think stages like 17, Verkei will make big differences in that as well.
yeah, sure. And I think also those wet stages will have an effect. Well, yeah, we should wait James to the finish of this stage, and then we will check the roadbook video, so so you can see actually what's included. And we should also have some other streams going on, so we should have some more people to follow. And Alex is also going the
this beginning of Cedervice is really difficult as well. There's these wooden poles on the outside at pretty much every corner, and if you run
They are
wide, they
deadly.
will kill your car. And it's really small road in the beginning. Now where James is, it's much wider and faster, but this start is really tricky. And
Yeah, that's true, and I think it's also quite fast in places, but then there are those sudden wider turns.
It's a bit different, I think, to the other Czech stages by nature.
Yeah,
but I like it at least. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Has a lot of changes and also quite a long compared to the average length of the RBR stage. So take some time to keep your focus up.
Yeah, here where James was totally flat out for a long time, and then the last 2 kilometers or so are also super tricky. Also, let's see how he manages. Very nice braking there. He was able to stop the car and pretty much perfectly. And yeah, here we come to the pretty difficult part as well. It's a bit tightening here, and then some blind corners where the trees are kind of blocking the apex. You cannot see, you just have to turn in.
Yeah, those are quite nasty because you're really going fast and then you don't really see where to turn in. So have to be in the memory.
And here it comes very tight right-hander quite quickly, but he was very well aware of it and managed well.
Yeah, that went nicely.
Now shouldn't be any more any tricky places. This tight left and then tight right, and then he's basically in the finish. But
yeah, not really any. Well, the last corner could be if you take a bad line there, but I did the 360 spin there.
Okay, so it is possible. Oh, Alex is off the road a bit. But he managed to get back. He was stuck in a ditch a bit, but nothing too bad.
Yep, seems like James got safely through on 7:06 is his time.
Nine seconds or so from the fastest time, so not bad at all.
Yeah, seems solid. I think he's doing quite well, and if he can keep up the pace like that, then should be good points, I believe.
Yeah, Patrick finished the second run of the Veritz, and he was 0.6 of Jurek, so still very close.
Yep, seems like the battle is going on there. All right, now we can take the roadbook video at this point, so you will see what is included in this rally. Then we will get back to following up drivers.
Welcome to the roadbook presentations of round 2 in KARS DELE Nordic Rally Championship. Gestel starts the rally. These fast roads through the fields require maximum commitment to get the fastest times possible, but beware, the bumps are rough and the ditches are deep. Osli-Strikovi, a classic Czech stage that everyone should know very well, so the setup needs to be really dialed in so you can keep it flat over the bumps, and the gravel sections are a nasty challenge as well. Tedbridge 2 is the longest stage of the rally, and as it's so long, there's a lot of variation within the stage. One moment you're hitting the limiter over a jump, and the next moment you're operating precise lines between the houses in the village. Hradec 2, the gravel sections here test your car control, and the big jump tests your setup and commitment. Another very well known stage in this rally where creating gaps will be really difficult. Liptakov 1, Hradek's brother, uses partly the same roads, but in this one those sections are driven in reverse. This one has a very tricky downhill braking on gravel where the bravest will win the most. Verkiai 2010, a very fast stage through the Lithuanian forests on a road that's riddled with speed bumps and chicanes to slow down the flow a bit. Regardless, it's still a massive challenge with the trees really lining up the fast roads. There's no room for error here. Semetin 2009 is the most challenging stage of the rally. Most of the stage is spent climbing uphill, and then the really tricky bits just start. It really keeps you on your toes throughout, and you can't ease off the focus until the very finish. Usually gravel gets brushed onto the road, making it extra slippy in places as well. And here's the full road book. It begins with the rather traditional 2 loops of 3 stages before rain front breezes over, making the first loop of the second half really tricky. Then for the grande finale we top it off with the second pass of slippy and tricky Semetin.
Alright, that was our road book, and now we have results after stage 6, and so far the fastest has been Jurek, who is leading by 4.7 seconds before Patrick, and then we have also Oskar Esteves very close in the battle, and on 4th place with a little bigger gap we have Samuli Ahola and then Oliver Andersson. I think not too many Finns on top this time. I think, if I'm not totally wrong, I think our first rally had a little bit more Finns on top, but now there seems to be a little more variety, I think, which is nice to see, and also good since it's a global series.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense for sure. Usually Tarmac is not the best for the Finns, so and there's been lots of retirements as well, so I think many of them has also been Finnish people, so has dropped them out of the competition.
Yeah, that's true. But seems like Patrick can do well also on Tarmac.
Yeah, well, he can do well for sure.
Yeah, that's not a surprise really. Fast on every surface always, I think so. Let's see how it goes. And unfortunately, I don't have any data, but quickly looking, seems that we have quite a lot of Finns, but they're on more bottom of the list at the moment. And then we have some Czech and Spanish drivers as well. We have a German one from United States, one Hungarian. So yeah, there are quite a few. But I think it was on the first broadcast we were talking about missing French drivers. I think we still don't see any French drivers on the list at the moment, so that's a bit of shame because I know that they have fast drivers.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like James has finished. That was, I guess, Gestel second time around.
Yeah, that should be, yeah.
Or actually, yes, no, or
yeah,
yes.
It
should be, yeah. And now Alex is starting Hradek for the first time in the wet weather.
Yep. Now this was at least travel part felt quite sleepy on a wet.
Yeah, for sure.
Seems like doing quite well there. Go. Didn't see which tires he picked up, but probably dry, I would guess. Or not sure. They're too damp and too wet, so which tire you would pick?
I would probably go with well, too damp, too wet. Probably just straight up wet, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think, well, maybe for the gravel parts I think it would be good, but it would need some testing, but not entirely sure. Usually when you think Is it just too wet, and then the wet should be okay, and the damp still, I think, wet. But yeah, tricky one for sure.
Yeah. And now we have also Livia Werfeli from Switzerland in our stream and doing Gestel here. I think he's his second run in here.
I believe he just started, like it's the first one.
Oh, this is the first one. Okay. Little delay on the website. Check right now.
At least I don't see
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his. Okay, it's his first stage. All right, so he's just started. Let's see. So yeah, as we follow him up through the Gestel.
Medium right, easy right, cut, tail left, plus don't cut, and 50. Flat right, 90 right.
I think Livio had some
Easy right, 60.
back issues or something. He will
Flat left.
stay in for driving long periods. So let's hope the back will hold up through the rally.
Yeah, if you had a bad back in this rally in real life, would be pretty rough. But the
Yeah.
sim should be all right.
Yeah, at least not so rough as a real one as we see
Yeah,
these
proper Tommy Mäkinen experience. But yeah, I mean, if you have this kind of pain, you should be fine. Like during the rally, you don't notice it, but when you stop right away, then you will feel it for sure. Like when you get up, but usually if you're in the same position, I think should be fine. But let's see.
So far so good at least, and
Fast left, don't cut, 350.
Too slow, definitely.
90 left, flat left, 200. Medium left, 250. 150.
see how he does this corner. Safely through a little small slide, but avoided those nasty gates there.
Yeah, looking like a, I don't know, solid run. I mean, not too quick, but like it's all right. I think we'll be on the somewhere in the edge of top 10. I feel like.
Yeah, should be quite decent one, and I think it's also good for him to keep up some consistency since he had a little issues earlier because he was pushing too much, and he was not so happy about it because he crashed off.
Yeah.
He almost on the finish line.
Yeah, that was easy.
Interesting French co-driver from the booth screaming something, but on his notes.
2 seconds off.
That was weird.
My personal best, yeah. It was just some careful driving now, you know. Why I have
16th fastest it seems, so
okay, so not quite,
16th,
but the gap is the gaps are.
Yeah, it's,
top 10 would have been
it's
7 tenths.
insane. Like,
yeah,
7
it's the
tenths
difference
quicker, so
between the drivers, you know, that's fucking insane. You know, it's just until here, like 11 places.
it's fun to watch because always it seems like the
here we have
the people behind like the ultimate leaders is really tight, but then the leaders can pull up this small gap always, like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
3 seconds.
that's always interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, it seems like the gaps on our first stage really weren't that big.
No.
There were good fights in multiple time groups, like, so I think everyone has some fight going on, so there won't be any drive alone moments, at least at the beginning. Alright, and Alex is also now on the stage. Stage 8, I think, yeah.
Yeah, leap took over.
Yep.
James actually 1/10 behind Alex now.
Yeah, that's
So big battle here.
Yep, definitely.
Ja oikein 2 pitkä leikkaat 70. Oikein 6 70. Vasen 4 kirraa 80 yli. Vasen 4 pitkä 50. Oikein 2 pitkä 50.
And Oskar is also on the last stage, I believe, of the rally. He has finished.
Oh,
Verkia, he's leading by 22.5 seconds, so he should, with a clean run, take the lead of the rally.
all right. Well, that seems then that Jurek's issues cost quite a bit there, and I think Jurek said that he expects to be somewhere around third, so that
Yeah.
might be true if Patrick gets through as well.
Yeah, looking at Patrick's times, he's the last stage he has finished is this stage that Alex is on now, Liptago 1, and he was 1.7 slower than Oskar there actually. So Jurek drops on the contention here, but Patrick is actually 1.1 behind Oskar, so that will be also interesting to follow the times. He's on the first run of Verkia now, Patrick, so well, we'll never
Yeah.
know. It's possible that the issues continue there, but let's see.
Oikein 6 100. Oikein 1 pitkä 80. Oikein 6 ja. Vasen 3 tunne.
All right, here we have results after stage 8. So at this point, Jurek is leading, but as we said, he had some issues on stage 9, I believe. So after that, he lost some time. But yeah, top 3: Jurek, Oskar, and Patrick. Then we have a little bigger gap there, and Samuli Ahola on 4th and Oliver Andersson on 5th place. Seems like no changes from previous look, so
Yeah, I think the next stage will throw the standings around a lot.
yeah, that should be. Yeah, there are some changes.
90 right, 100. Flat left, cut 350.
And now we move to the Olivio's point of view again, and he's driving
Narrow.
Oskar
It's a
Trikovic
easy right, 180.
for the
Yep.
first time,
30, easy right, 40,
coming to the
50,
first gravel section.
100, cut. It's a easy right, 50, flat
This
left,
driving seems to
80.
be very
It's a 90 left, it's a
very
90
neat.
right.
Doesn't throw the car around a lot. Even on the gravel section, he kept the front facing forwards, didn't slide the car, and just steered through the tricky bits. So
Yeah, it looked quite nice.
yeah, seems to be very neat driver in the sense that he doesn't throw the away the car a lot.
Yeah.
It's a cut 40, fast left 60. Fast right.
He's also with the Reed co-driver, but he has the modded one.
Easy left, long.
Yeah, it seems. Yes,
Into
some.
barrels, 60, K right, into 90 right, 40, flat right, 80.
Sounds a little better,
Yeah.
better to me at least.
Yeah, for sure. Also, well managed that section is tricky if you overshoot it, but this stage also has many tricky places that have caught. Like even this one, if you just go too hard, that you will just fly straight. And he almost
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this.
like this, yeah.
Practice and practice all.
But
Yeah,
he
but
got
he
through.
did well, and he had good like presence of mind to just realize, okay, he's not making the corner, and he went left to avoid the pile of logs. So
Yeah, that was a good.
he
Oh.
didn't try to force the car back on the road right away. So he didn't. I mean,
Yeah.
time-wise, we're talking maybe he lost second and a half there. So not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean he didn't lose too much speed there at the end, so should be okay.
medium right, 40, easy right,
Oh,
easy right, 50,
little
easy
understeer.
right, 80,
Quite close to the post, but
easy left, 50,
all
easy
good.
right,
Let's see how he
easy left,
tackles the
50,
gravel section here now.
easy right, open,
Very neat again.
60,
He kept it on the road. Let's see
flat
also this
right,
last corner, but
80,
I think
easy right,
he will be
70,
fine. I
easy
mean,
left,
looking like his
60,
driving
easy
is
left,
very
cut.
very neat. Yeah.
Yep,
Arrivé en trompe.
all good.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was
But it
good,
wasn't-
and he didn't
That wasn't good.
got too many or got too much pressure there after going a little off. Many people might lose their focus and then make more mistakes.
Alexi on his first Verkia run. Let's see how this goes. Like first time
Yep.
on.
This
seeing
is now the interesting one.
Yeah. I did some runs on this stage because I kind of thought this could be on the finish one as well. So I did some few practice runs here and well, Jesus, how tricky stage this was. Like I had never done it before. I don't think. Like I think I've done the reverse at some point, but never this way. And there was lots of mean in this stage to like I got 500 meters forward and then I crashed again because like here as well. This right-hander just comes like just the road just drops and it's right there and then
Yeah, I went off right there, so yeah.
And then here huge sumpu coming like out over the crest.
Yep.
Like if you overcook it on the entry, you will just get rolled on the cliff. But Maxi managed well.
Yeah, this is quite rarely driven in any championship at least, I think.
Yeah, I think it
Can't
is.
really remember, only maybe Steam Rally Masters at some point.
Yeah, I think that's where I've done the reverse one, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I know this as well, the FPS issues, so I think that partly explains why. And I was doing it in the dry as well, so maybe the wet is even worse. And this corner was super deceiving, like it tightens out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's. I think Jurek went off there as well.
Yeah.
I thought flip out, but...
Yeah, I saw.
But yeah, seems like Alex is doing well there, and getting through that rough, twisty part there.
Bit well, not slow on the hairpin, but maybe a bit.
Yeah, I think the rear stepped out a bit.
Yeah, he had to like go throttle off throttle, and yeah, I mean small mistakes, but nothing.
Yeah.
Here is supposedly some landmine as well, but I didn't find it myself. Now.
Yeah, it's more on the right side, if I remember right.
Okay.
That's quite a famous one as well.
Yeah. But Alex did well. No issues, no dramas. Clean.
Yeah, looked quite smooth though. No problem there, and 5th fastest at the moment.
That's
7 seconds from Patrick, so.
And Oskar has also officially finished. 21.3 seconds faster than Jurek. So there's a new leader in the rally.
All right. So Oskar is leading at the moment. And at the moment it seems that the only one who could challenge him is Patrick, but
He's after Verkia 1, he's 1.2 seconds in front of Oskar, so
yeah,
fight is still on. And like judging from Oskar's times and his comments, there's no big mistakes. I'm a bit worried about his cement. That's 17-1. He lost 3.3 to Nico Pennanen, so maybe. Well, I don't want to say Nico is slow, but I'm just saying maybe because he has lost 3.3 to him. Maybe it wasn't the fastest time from him. So Patrick can attack on 17. I feel like. and make the
Yeah.
gap to confirm the lead.
Yeah, seems like Oskar said slow, not risk there. So
Yeah.
It's-
Wait,
oh,
Livia off again.
100.
Bro, what the fuck am I doing?
again, little field moment, but all good.
Hit right,
Yeah.
300.
Avoided trees and spectators there, so
120.
I went into the field because I was
Flat
scared
right,
when I
350.
turn right it understeers and I will go straight
Cut,
into the tree.
180.
So I went safe.
Medium right, cut, 140.
and judging from the comments in first run of 17, it seems that people have either has some damage or they've been driving very carefully there. So
Easy
Yeah,
left,
I'm
120.
possible that many people are carrying damage from.
Flat right, 140.
Well,
Yeah.
from 17 itself or Verkia. I mean, there's two really tricky stages. So, but the Alex is now on the on 17. This for me, this stage is the stage in RBR. Like, it's the best stage in the whole game. Like, you can argue like Olimpohe is good, but the way it's made, it's not so good. So I think 17 is the way it's made and everything is the best stage in RBR.
yeah, especially considering how old 17
Yeah,
is.
it's crazy good for the.
Can't remember when this was released, but it's at least 10 years old,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe. So, but still, you can easily recognize places. Like if you watch the ERC live and they
Yeah,
drive the stage there and see spots, familiar spots. And we have also James driving in the wet stages now.
Yeah, Alex is climbing on top of the hill now, and now from here you turn right, and the road starts going down. And here, if you have the courage, you can gain a lot because you can really attack this downhill. But it's super crazy, and it's one of the best sections in this stage.
Yeah, this takes some balls to go fast. Really, there are a few places where you can't really see, and corners can be quite like this right-handed there where it drops a bit. And
yeah, Alex is doing well. Just fast left right here. Then here it's some gravel on the entry, and the bridge can also, if you take a bad line over the bridge, there's a jump and it can throw you off. And then this next one is also a bit deceiving, how much tightens on the. Alex was actually a bit close to maybe going a bit wide, but he managed it well.
yeah, and I think there's even there's some tree. It's not like next to the road, but I mean, if you go wide, it's very easy to hit.
Yeah.
That's a little hitbox issue as well, at least at some point. So
possible.
all right, now we have our another commentator who is not today in the studio, but he's in a car starting the stage 1. So Jonas Lönn. Let's see how he does. So Jonas on Gestel.
Short 3 right at 18.
Heart rate is reaching 140.
Yep, seems like he's already on the mood.
3 right at give out, 14. Short 90 right at don't cut, 50. Short 2 left, 2 right to narrow, don't cut, 17. Short 90 right, don't cut, 13. Short 4 left.
So far, I mean, we're 1 kilometer in, but the attack seems to be quite nice.
Yeah, I was looking that he's really attacking.
Yeah, very well done. Like, he's definitely on it because he knows what the car will do, and he's driving also really well because there's a tricky compression between the trees, and if you don't know what the car will do, you will just get launched to the trees.
Yeah, that is you can go quite faster, but as said, the compression can be deadly there.
Yeah, but Gestel is also one of those stages I think everyone knows.
Yeah,
very well.
sure. I think it's still we have the stage rating list. I think the best stage in the list.
Yeah, I would.
By the rating, so I think it's not driven that much maybe
Yeah.
in like random online rallies and whatever, but
still everyone like
good.
knows it and does it. So.
Yeah, and I think it's fun
Yeah,
stage.
it's good stage for sure.
Yeah, and at some point there should be coming also the extended reverse version. I think it was already earlier this year when the can't remember his name though, but
Yeah, I saw the teaser as well. I remember. It would be
yeah,
nice to have a.
this is also
Yeah.
also another spot where you can get killed by the compression.
Yeah.
That seems like Jonas did as well.
He took a deep breath after that 90 left, and the heart rate went down. So maybe he realized maybe it was a bit too close already to the post, and maybe he just calmed down a bit. But as I say that, after the next straight he went back to 140, so maybe not. So.
Yeah, and yeah, those posts are also
they are
quite famous.
rally ender as well.
Yeah. Let's hope the new version won't have a solid one. So.
But yeah, I mean, nothing to complain about his driving. He's driving well. I think the split times. I'm just looking. I cannot see the split times from.
Yeah.
But good. I mean that he's on it.
Short 5 right, 30, 2 left, slight cut, and short 5 right, 60, short 5 left, 200. Double caution, turn 90 right to narrow, don't cut, 150.
As I, well, kinda expected. Patrick threw cement in first time 3.9 seconds quicker than Oskar, so he was able to stretch the lead a bit there.
All right, yep. And Jonas got through 340. If I remember watching the time in plugin, that would be quite okay. Should be close to the top.
But the time is relatively okay for me. And this is the case today.
Yeah.
Yeah, fourth lap.
Maybe that we need to wait a lot after the stages, but it should be working still.
So yeah,
Look,
top 4 on
4 drivers
340. That looks good.
3 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, I'm proud of myself, you know. I'm one of those 4 drivers who are on that. Then the others are 42 and, you know, different category on this stage. That was good start for me. A few places I just basically not a big mistake, but the brain was not just there. I was thinking, you know, what the chat is chatting there and that kind of stuff instead of, you know, where I break. Which is not good. Hey. Where is Alexi? Where is Alexi? He started something like, I don't know, 1 hour before I...
Interesting
Okay, I'm not focusing
about,
on that anymore,
well,
so
style of Jonas that he's really
happened
focused,
there.
but then he's like still looking at those times. And usually when I'm like doing the rally, I just
Then
click and go to the
I'm
next
slow
one.
here,
But I guess everyone has their own.
Yeah, I think
style.
The start was good now.
yeah, I think Jonas is analyzing quite a bit, at least on stream. So
Yeah,
Hello,
he likes
Oskar.
to.
Hello,
Yeah, he
Greg.
sees the times and he analyzes and others. But yeah,
Okay. Everyone.
let's see.
Okay, Alexi was on the ditch on this stage, in case that comment from Viva.
Actually, interesting detail I noticed on stage 11, Radek second time, Jurek and Oskar have exactly the same time to the 100. To the 1000, I mean.
3, 2, 1.
Both on 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 shows on the timing. And Patrick 9/10 slower than Oskar, so the gap is now 4.2 to when the 3 stages go.
All right. Yep. And here we see stage results after stage 11. So 4.2 seconds there, and then Jurek 28 behind.
Jonas was close. I just he already on the first gravel part right off the start. He almost hit the rock on the outside of the corner.
Ooh. Let's see how that.
Quite careful over the.
Yeah, I think I think he took it quite carefully, and I think he knows it very well as well. So
Yeah.
4 left, long, opens 60. Short 6 left to narrow, caution 50. Short 3 right minus to the crest. Don't cut 150. Late 3 right minus, don't cut 70. 2 left, tightens 180. Double caution, 6 right, tightens, over crest. Into turn, late hairpin left to narrow, 80. Short 5 left, into 5 right, opens, extra long, up to crest, 70. 6 right, bump, and 4 left, and 6 right, 30. Short 4 right, 150. Double caution, short 5 right, keep in, into 1 left, long, up to bridge, don't cut. Into 2 right, opens, long, 40. 6 left, 80. Short 3 left, opens, keep in, 70.
Yep. So far, again, solid from Jonas. Besides that one mistake at the start, maybe, well, attacking maybe half a second lost on that moment, but otherwise the driving looks good. We'll see how the times will come.
yep, looks quite solid, and also this is quite an old stage, so at least on the top guys really know the stage well, and then they are aware of the bad spot. Sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this one at least has like 2. The one was the railway crossing, like you have to crash there once to remember it, and then the other one is the finishing boards. Like I said, like on most of the stages you can like just drive through them, but here you can absolutely cannot not drive through.
Yep, little mistake there, but not a big loss.
Yeah, small grant from Jonas, but maybe.
And 3 right, 60, short 3 left, minus, over grass, 70, 4 left, bridge, bump,
Let's see how they take. This is also one of the tricky places. Like the braking comes really quickly to your face. Really... Oh, pretty well. Well, really well, and rode the car nicely and got off the corner fast. So was good.
Yep. Yep, all good. I saw some. I think it was on Jonas Discord. Some training clip from there.
Yeah, that was a bit wild. No, this was much more. And he took this place where was it? Livio went off. He took it very carefully as well. Well, not carefully, but he kept the car inside and didn't let it go to the outside where the logs on the field is.
Yeah.
Double caution, short 5 left, and turn early 2 left, to narrow, into turn 1 right, minus, to narrow, and 4 left, tightens, into turn short 2 right, minus, don't cut. And 4 right, extra long, maybe 40. Double caution, short 5 left, and 3 right, tightens, to the crest, to narrow, into 2 left, bump. And 5 right, long, 100. Caution, short 4 right, cross, don't cut, and 4 left, opens, tightens.
Maybe 2 seconds lost on those 2 mistakes, but even without those, it would have not be enough. Close to the rock on
Yeah,
the first
Liptakov
gravel
won
part, and
second
then
time. Patrick was
even
4
remember
times
anymore.
quicker than Oskar, so the gap
There's
is
one junction
4.6 until the last 2 stages of the
was
rally.
bad.
Alright.
Gap,
There's battle.
Yeah, there's a battle. I feel like just looking at the 17 times, I think
D11,
Patrick has the advantage, but
But as I say,
still has the
you know,
second wear care on,
like
so
this would
anything
have
can
been
happen
the
there.
time without the mistakes, so
Jonas
I'm just
P11, so maybe a bit
always been really slow on
disappointed
the stage,
on
don't know
that
why.
one, but I mean the gap is still really small, so
Yeah, we're only talking about seconds there, so.
P5
yeah.
now.
Okay, at this point I will have to thank you, Henri, for
In
the
a way, the craziest stage
commentary
of
with me. I have to leave now, so
for me.
I
Yep.
wish you a good evening, and thanks also for the...
Oh,
Oi,
do we have
we have a crash.
we have a
Yo,
crash.
come
Livio is off.
on, bro.
Let's see. Okay, but anyways, well, we will see again, and I will try to follow the rally. Okay, talk to
Yeah.
you later, guys.
Bro,
Thank you.
Thank you, Oskari.
fucking
See you.
Yeah.
done with
See you.
this fucking bullshit, you know.
Alright, it seems that Livio went off, was it which stage? Unfortunately, we don't have a replay function. Replay function to play those again now, but we will find out soon. And then we have also James on 17 now, and he's doing quite well, I believe.
Oikein 5, tosi pitkä, kirraa 40, risteys oikein 1, apenee yli, oikein 4, 30, vasen 1, pitkä, jatkuu. Vasen 4, heti, oikein tiukka, oikein 6, 50.
And seems like Livio went off in Gestel, so he was on a second run there. Didn't recognize the place. It looked like he was on some field, maybe upside down. The car was definitely done. So was his rally. So unfortunately, he had to retire there. All right, and Alex finishes stage number 11, I believe. And back to the Jonas on Sudbury.
Short 5 left, 150. Double caution, turn short 1 left, minus, over crest to narrow, 30. Keep it over crest, 40, short 4 left, don't cut, 180.
Through the busters and flat out.
2 left, don't cut, 70. Triple caution, keep left over crest. Into short
And now we come to the quite a tricky place, at least the other way around. And seems like he knows where to go.
Late 4 left, long, not to crest. And double caution, 3 left to the crest. Cut it in, 40. Short 90 right, minus. Don't cut, 60. 3 left, long, to the crest. Give in, 40. Double caution.
Quite on the edge there, but
Over crest.
I think it was calculated.
Don't cut, 70. Keep it over crest, long, double caution.
Then a little tighter right and towards finish.
Turn slow, hairpin right. And keep it over the crest, 40. Short 5 right, 70. 6 right, double right, over crest to narrow, 40. Pitch. And short 2 right, cut 100. 90 right, slight cut 100. one left from 200.
Fortunately now. Little issues with the website, can't get the result right away. I would like to check what is the situation between Patrick and Oskar on the fight for the top one. Meanwhile, Jonas is getting through the village and looks decent. I think there hasn't been any big mistakes on this stage. Okay, it seems that stage 13, which is Vergii second run, Oskar was just a bit faster, so the battle is still on, but the gap is 4.5 when they go to the last stage, so Patrick is holding the lead. So it's looking good to the Patrick, judging by the first run of 17, which was a bit slower for Oskar. But I think soon we will find out how it goes.
Short 5 left to the crest, opens 18. 6 right, extra long, tightens, don't cut. And short 6 left over crest. Into 5 right over crest, don't cut 18. 4 right, long. And 6 left, 40.
What's happening here? We have Joona Viitanen in the trees.
Oi vittu.
Stage looks like Chadweri's, if I'm right.
Mä menen maatanne. Ei vituta, ei mua harmita.
To narrow, don't cut 40. Lake 90 left to narrow.
Said that he's not mad or pissed, but what's the truth? We don't know. Looked like a normal front-end collision to the trees, so definitely guarded and rallied over. Alright, seems like Jonas is almost at the finish of Chadweri, so we will find out what his time will be. Heart rate is bouncing around 130, so there's some attack, I believe. Final corners here. 709.
Annoying spin. Like, 1 second, there was nothing on the front, like a rear-wheel drive car. Meow. It would be 659 without it. Approximately. Which would be
Okay,
really
so
good
he had
for
some
the
issue.
It would be a nice comeback from the previous days, but now it was, you know, not a comeback at all. Yeah, could be there again on the top 4 without it.
All right, and just received a message from our director Heikkinen that there should be a clip of Livio. Here we go. See. Hey. Did he went off in the same spot as on the first run? Starting to look like, because we are Oh. That seemed annoying. He took just a little bit too much inside and straight to the tree. Unfortunate. Seems like I get some misinformation because I said it was in Kessel, but it was stage 5 of the Strigoli. And Alex is starting 17 the second run, now on dry, and also James on the left doing is now all Radek, I think. Always mixing up those stages, can't remember the names. But James has been doing good. I think he haven't had any big issues. And just reaching the finish. Well done. Let's see what his time was. All right, he did a personal best there, and P9 seems a solid run. And back to the Jonas. Second run of Kessel going on, and let's see how he attacks this time. Last time we saw, or on the first run, he was really attacking at the beginning and had a little, well, I wouldn't say moments, but quite rough-looking moments when he go over the bumps, and he was really attacking. So far it looks smooth. Taking these 90 left and right.
90 right, maybe. And short 2 right, 120. Short 3 left, don't cut, 40. Short 3 left, double caution, 50. 1 right, slight cut.
All right, and seems like the clock is at the point that rally is closed, and seems like our one of the fast drivers from the first rally, Jody, didn't start this rally at all. So, not sure if he said that he won't be driving, but I understood at least after the interview we did that he would drive on Tarmac as well normally, but let's hope we will see him next round then. And well, we have the drop round, so as long as he finishes other rallies, good what comes to the point. So, and then we head back to the Alex and James. Alex is doing 17 the last stage of this rally, and James is on stage 12. Like, Alex has there's some little cracks on his windshield. Maybe he had a little moment. I think it's quite easy to break a windshield, at least in 17. You go through the bushes a bit, so might be just nothing. James taking the whole road. And now we have also Jesse Turunen. He started some time ago, and I think he's on stage number 7. And I think he was doing quite well, actually. Let me check. Well, he's 12th overall after stage 6, so not bad at all.
Easy left, maybe.
And back to the Alex and James.
Keep left, fast right, narrows, into, medium left and easy right.
All good here, and
Easy right, 100, narrows, into, bump.
seems like Alex is doing quite okay there on those lower corners. Meanwhile, James passes the red boards and 351, which is decent time, I believe. Yep, that takes James to the 8th fastest on that stage, so quite nice. He's holding the 8 overall after stage 12, so 2 more to go for him. And Jonas is starting Osli's critical beam. And I think he had some moments, was it here on the first run. All good. Heading to the next surprising, or well, not surprising, but tough spot, which are these railroads there, but all good. And now we should also have results for the last stage for the Patrick versus Oskar, and seems like Patrick took it this time and extended the lead even a bit, so 6.2 ahead of Oskar, and Jurek is holding B3 at the moment, but I think that there might be still people coming up. If Jonas can battle for the top, I believe, if he can keep it up. But we will see. Now we're coming through this flat out part, which is very bumpy, and then we have hard braking for this side left, and quite optimal looking.
Double caution. Bridge into turn, short, 1 right, 60. 4 left, 300. Triple caution, short, 4 left, 4 right, maybe, into double caution, 4 left, long, and 2 right, give in, and turn, hairpin left to narrow, and short 3 left, into short 2 right, 120.
I believe we got also, yep, Alex also finished. He was the 5th fastest in Semet in second run, so the last stage, and that takes him to the P6 at the moment. 1 minute 25.4 behind Patrick, so I think there was already a big gap after the first stage. Alexei lost some time Yeah, about 20 seconds was lost on the first stage already, which was a bit of shame. That could have took him quite close to the Niko Pennanen, who's holding the P4 at the moment. So definitely some action going on this rally, and that's not a surprise because we have these very nasty bumpy stages and also some mixed weather there, so that will always cause some moments and crashes and whatnot. All right, Jonas is heading the final kilometers of this Strickovi.
Early 2 left to narrow into turn 1 right minus to narrow and 4 left tightens into turn your 2 right minus don't cut and 4 right extra long maybe 40 double caution short 5 left and 3 right tightens to the crest to narrow into 2 left bump and 5 right long 100 caution short 4 right plus don't cut and 4 left opens tightens
I think if I would be fighting for the win, I would have tried it on that left, but now I played it safe. I had a little moment that if it's going to turn or not, and then I save it on the field. Otherwise it would be pretty similar than last time. I think I lost 2 or 3 there on the field.
Okay, it seems that Jonas lost some time there as well, so not the best form today it seems,
Then
but
this one.
we still have stages to go.
Otherwise that, you know, spin. So if I can...
Alright, now we have James also on final stage, so 17. And James has been doing good. As said, he was P8 after stage 13, so well, that's quite a good spot. He has Samuli Ahola behind him. There's a 6-second gap about, so he still has to drive, but with the decent drive like he has been doing all time there, I think he can manage to keep his pace, and that should give about top 10 position at the end, I believe, depending about Jonas and Jesse, who were on the road at the moment. Yep, seems like Jesse is on stage 9 at the moment, and what the results for him seems like it's 5th fastest on stage 8, so Liptakov 2, Liptakov 1. Seems quite nice, and that takes him overall at the P8, so he is that point ahead of James. Now we also have Jesse on the right there driving Vergiai. Like all good for him. James also has some broken windshield there, but as said, could be just getting optimal line through a little bit, which can break the windshield quite easily here, so shouldn't be anything major.
over crest, 30, fast right, 70. Medium right, bump. Fast left, long, caution, don't cut, 100. Easy right, 70. Flat right, 150. Fast right, over crest,
Yes, going through the final turn, then over the finish line.
150. Medium right, don't cut, 150.
No problems. Let's see.
Caution, 90 left, over
Not his
crest.
best run it seems, but of course the weather wasn't dry, so
Left, easy right, hairpin left,
P5
over
again.
crest,
So
70.
that seems solid.
Caution, over crest, into K right.
And
Fast
actually
right,
that
cut.
takes him ahead of
Fast
Alexi
left,
now.
jump, don't cut, 30.
So
Keep left, into, jump,
there's
easy
a
right.
2-second gap
Medium
between Yes and
left,
Alexi.
long, over
B6 and
crest,
B7
100.
after stage
Easy
9.
left, bump, 100. Easy left, 100, jump into, fast right, cut, flat right, fast left, over crest, 50, medium
And
left,
Yes is also heading
fast
to
right,
17,
right,
but the
over
first run
crest, fast left, cut, into, K right,
and the
don't cut,
first run of
fast
17 is on
left, cut,
damp
fast
condition,
left,
so
into, medium right,
there might be a little bit more slippier than
crest,
on the
into, medium
final
right,
run,
long,
which is on
fast
dry.
left, don't cut, 70. Jump into, easy left, 100, easy left, over
And
crest,
James is
easy right,
very
jump,
close to the
maybe
finish,
keep middle,
only
into, easy left, into,
600
fast right,
meters
don't
about
cut,
left now. Yep,
150, 90 right, cut,
I think this is
fast
the...
left, fast right,
Well,
medium
there are a
right,
few more
100,
corners, which can be quite tricky, especially on
easy left, over
damp or
crest,
wet.
into,
Let's
easy
see how he
right,
handles
easy
those.
left, bump, fast right,
There will be
easy
those.
left, 70.
This one, not this one yet, but
Middle, into,
this
fast
right-hander
left, 100. Jump, keep middle, into, easy
and
left, over crest,
one
150,
similar one
easy right,
coming up.
into, 90 left,
Oh, this one.
100,
Ooh,
90 right, long.
touched the bank there, but all good. Seemed like a calculated thing. And 610.5. Little damper damage, but James is through and seems like a solid run, I think.
Keep right over crest. And 5 left.
Meanwhile, Jonas is Chadveries again
6 right over crest. Double caution. 17.
and
Short
flat
20
out
left, minus,
on the
and
limiter.
narrow. Don't cut. 18. Keep middle over crest. 120. Short 5 left over crest. Opens 18. 6 right, extra long. Guidance. Don't cut. And short 6 left over crest. Into 5 right over crest. Don't cut. 18. 4 right long. And 6 left. 40. 6 right over crest. Double caution. 80. 1 left. Bump 250.
Yep, James kept his P8. Seems like Samuli actually had maybe some issues because he lost over 20 seconds on that final stage to James. So shame for Samuli, but nice to see that also some non-Finnish drivers are doing well. So congrats to James for a solid rally. I think he was doing quite consistently and kept the pace without making any big mistakes. And Jonas has final kilometer without very run 2. And soon we head to the Radek 2, which will be on wet, so let's see how Jonas does there. And let's take a little look at the retirement list. Can we find any interesting names there? Seems like Mohmatti retired already on stage 1. He has been doing quite well generally.
anything anymore, because you know those surprises just keep on coming. Was there like 3 on this stage? The one again, I wasn't sure if the car is turning, so I saved it there on the field, but it wasn't like 100% safe, because I wasn't sure if there is nothing. But and then, you know, understeering on the long left, hit the crash the rear after that, and big kirjoitus. Don't know. Let's check if there was something broken, but I guess there was nothing broken. Yep. Oi oi.
Okay, seems like Jonas had again some
Yep.
moments issues there.
Would
So
have been better if there would have been something broken, because that would have explained, you know, the surprises. But now, when everything should have been okay, and still the surprises keep on coming, it's taking away the all confidence for sure.
sounds like he's not very happy at the moment, but
Ja, oli vähän autosuunnistusta.
still a chance to get some good points, so hopefully he can keep it up. And also, we should also have James coming to the studio very soon, so we can take his comments right away as soon as we get him in.
I go with the wet tires because I was faster with the wet tire. Even if the setup is int, but it's basically wet. Really nice feeling to go to these stages now, when I was already struggling on the normal dry stages.
And yeah, let's. I
think I just calm down and
got it a bit after Jonas started commenting, but looking at the retirement list, so seems like there's also Tino Naukkarinen, who has retired on the first stage. Tino has been doing well on national KARS, so same for him as well. Seems like Gestel has took out quite a few people actually there. And then I also spotted that Niko Valkonen has retired on second run of Gestel, and Kim Eriksson on stage 3, which is Sudbury. And also Atte Ylikoivisto, who has been doing very well lately, is out on stage 9, which is Verkiai. And Eetu Kortelainen on stage 10. So seems like there has been a lot of offs for top drivers. Maybe not the drivers fighting for the win, but definitely for the top 5. So there's definitely action going on, and let's see how Jonas will do on these wet stages now. He picked a wet tire, as we were speculating or thinking about tire choice earlier with Oskari. Oskari said he would probably take wet as well, so maybe it's a bit safer option here. I took intermediate tire, but that wasn't a really good choice, I guess, at least for my setup, but I really didn't have time to test, so that was more of to see the road book and get some insight. But yeah, road book was definitely fun. All right, hello James. Now we have our P8 driver at the moment to the studio. Welcome. How was the rally?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Turn 1 right, don't cut, bump 15, short 5 left, don't cut 30. Short 3 right, give in, and 2 left.
I can't hear you if you're talking, by the way.
Okay, let's see if there's some issues.
50. 3 right, minus 30. Caution, short 5 left, keep out, bump, double caution. 40, 1 left, long, maybe 50, early 3 left.
Can you speak?
Double caution. 60,
Yeah, how about
right,
now?
right. Okay.
Now you're here. Okay, good.
My bad. I need to get this stuff sorted out beforehand.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, let's take it again then. Welcome to the studio, James, and congrats for finishing P8 at the moment.
It's gonna be P9, but P8 for now, yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. How was the rally? I think you were doing quite well there and consistent through.
Yeah, I mean, my main goal was to be consistent at the end of the day, really. My first goal was just, I don't want to fight for position. I'm just going to drive what I know I can drive, you know. There's no point trying to go over the limit because I'll probably just end up in a crash, so. Yeah, but it went well.
Yeah, it seems that you didn't have any big mistakes or any issues really, so solid.
Stage 2, I did have a spin, but
Yeah.
also, I did get some damage as well, but that wasn't. I wouldn't say that was my fault, really. It was on the Lithuanian stage. I don't know his name.
Even more to do the mistakes, so it's better like this.
Yeah, it's quite easy to take some damper damage and some little like wheel hub damage or something, but
and even if I would have done
nothing major like losing radiators or water pumps, so that's always plus.
It was fun. I couldn't really like feel the damage, to be fair.
Yeah.
Or play a bit safe, cause
yeah.
Those are too fast, the top 3.
I'm just glad I didn't crash. That's all I ever say, you know.
That's great. Did you drive the first rally? Can't remember.
Hey,
I did. Yeah, I finished 14th.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So it is an improvement, but a lot of people crash, which is why. Oh wait, has Jesse retired yet?
Let's see.
It's not a surprise, of course, but
I just show his name.
Anyway, then the next one, if we can go to there, is for me a bit like mostly Strykovic stage that I'm always losing there like 5 to 7 seconds.
Because if he hasn't, he'll probably be ahead as well.
Yeah, he was a little.
I don't know why.
He was fighting. He was ahead of Alexi on stage. Okay, here we have. Yes, on screen now.
Oh, he is still driving. All right.
Yeah. It's like.
Rip top 10.
Stage 11, I believe it is.
Stage 11, yeah. All right.
Little wide on the last corner, but all good.
Yeah. It's a shame as well because Jody couldn't be in this rally. He told me. Do you know why, or do you not know why?
Yes, 6th fastest, so quite close to Alex there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time.
So yes, he's 6th at the moment, and you're at that point 9th, so still looking good for top 10. That's already a good result for sure, because
I mean, a lot of good people did crash out. I think Benitez crashed out at some point. I'm not sure who else. There's some people at the start as well. So, I got quite lucky with that. Yeah.
Yeah, there were some like top 5 drivers. Oh yeah, true. Yep. Benitez went off on stage 5. Yeah, I missed that.
Is Victor out as well?
Yeah.
Because I know those people are good on tarmac. So I was kind of fearing them. I knew Oscar would probably finish, so I just ignored him. I was more thinking about that.
Do you prefer more gravel stages, or how you feel about surfaces?
I think I do have a rating. I think for me, gravel is probably like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Tarmac's like an 8 or 9 out of 10. And then we don't talk about snow. We don't need. I don't need to give a rating for that. It's lower than 5 though. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, hopefully Jody will give me another setup for snow.
Right, let's see. Jonas is doing now.
Seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, he had some issues on earlier stages.
Yeah, I notice a lot of the good people, they do tend to make like sort of mistakes like that, but it never really matters because they're just so much faster.
Yeah.
Like with me, like I could maybe drive a faster time, but only in time trial. Like you got to give me a few goes. Like with these guys, they just it's just easy PB, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, it's crazy how they can keep it up like that kind of hot lap pace in the online rallies.
It's crazy. I mean, I think I've improved though since, say, like the 2 years I've played the game for.
Well, sure, that's if I mean, if you have driven 2 years, then that's already a good result. Doesn't have you any background from other teams or maybe real life racing?
Okay, my background is when I was 15, I bought a wheel. I never had a wheel before. I didn't know anything about racing. And then I bought Dirt Rally 2, and then I played that for about until 2022, around then. And then I switched to this, and that's just sort of how it went, really.
Okay, well, that sounds like a quite usual path to the RBR. Many people have started from the Dirt series or WRC series and then ended up to the RBR.
Oh, I don't like WRC. I can't even run it. I tried to run it on low graphics, and it literally...
Yeah,
it's awful.
Especially once you drive RBR for a bit, and then you try Dirt again, then it feels terrible.
I think he still beat me. Oh my god.
He was shouting on the radio many times. Similar situation.
Oh yeah, Jonas got a cutting penalty from that left-hander. That's quite a annoying play.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I was like, I don't want to get a cut there. What's his PB? 42? Isn't that world record?
I'm not sure about that.
Oh no, I beat him.
Oh yes.
Unlucky, unlucky man. Better than next time, man.
Like if I continue like this, I can, fight even with the Alexei, I think.
I can't even see my
He's coming.
Can't even see myself in the leaderboard there.
Every stage something. Expect on the.
Man, I was in 15th then. Yeah, people just crash all the time.
Yeah, people dropped out. Yeah, I think the Vergia stage was quite a bad for many.
Then need to just hope
There's like
happens here. I guess something like 10 retirements has been already.
Over 10 people retired on the first run of Vergia, so.
Or we have got something like 10.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, but I just don't risk it. It's just easy for me not to risk.
Yeah, this is one of those stages that it's not very used because it has some performance issues and also some, well, I don't think somewhat quality issues on places, maybe little questionable bumps and places, but
yeah, one of the speed bumps is a bit questionable.
That one is.
I was like, what's going on there?
Okay, and as we were earlier speaking with Oskari about Patrick, who is the current leader, he commented on first stage and that he was a little little lost maybe a bit with his new rig, and now I spotted from comment section there from Jonas stream, Patrick said that it was an interesting dia show with the triple screen. So it seems like Patrick has gotten a proper rig now, so he has triple screens, I think. Okay, nice. Okay, Jonas got through the bad spot. That is also the left-right over cresting. That is very deadly.
What about this jump though? Ooh,
also...
ooh, no, it's fine. I notice he's always in a gear above me. I take that in third. He's always like a gear ahead.
Yeah, I think he takes many, and I think it's quite usual with the fast guys that they use quite high gears.
I need to do that. I don't do that. I should definitely do that.
Yeah, especially on stages like this when it's wet and you have a chance to lose your grip. I think it's more beneficial to use higher gear, even though it feels very slow when the reps are dying and whatever. But in the end, that is faster apparently.
Yeah, true.
All right.
I mean, I'm just learning, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it has a quite steep learning curve, especially if you coming from games like Dirt Rally.
Yeah.
It feels quite tough at the beginning, but then again, it's quite logical. Yeah.
Logical.
Yeah. Good.
I think he's pretty far ahead of me. Which I'm not sure.
I have no idea about times here, so
right, here comes the
we will see how it goes.
Here it comes. Oh, no, we already got it. Of course, it's fine for him, you know. Oh man, my PB on here is like a 3:13. He's not that far behind me on dry, so that was a good time.
You like wait all the time that.
Yeah, 3:07 is his best there. So
my PB is 3:06.
But otherwise, I think it was now okay for me. Yep. Of course, now it's also the tire.
Fourth fastest on that stage, so quite much better than the earlier stages where we had some issues.
By the way, sorry about the mic. It's not good, but
no, it's all right. I mean it's we can hear you and it's not rattling on it. So.
Okay. Oh man, I know earlier on it was rattling quite a lot.
Yeah, at least for me it sounds good, so I think it's totally fine. Let's see, we have Jesse is on stage 13 at the moment, so he will be starting Semetin as well soon, I believe. Actually, he has finished stage 13, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's actually quite a good battle between Jesse and Alexi now, because there's only 3.3 second gap between them before the last stage.
Yeah.
And here we also see the results. So as it stands after stage 13, Patrick is leading and also finished already ahead of Oskar, then Jurek, Niko Pennanen, Elmeri Hytönen, and then we have the Jesse Turunen and Aleksi Paakkinen battle there for the last stage, and Jesse should be starting the last stage very soon, if he already hadn't.
Yeah, Jesse's probably going to finish this and beat me, I think, and then obviously Eunice is probably going to beat me as well, so
Yep, I think that puts you in the P10 overall after the Jonas has finished, I believe, if there won't be any well, there's still the Semetin for Jesse and quite a lot of stages for Jonas to go, so we will see how that goes.
What happened to Livio? Is Livio not doing it? Is he retired or?
Yeah, Livio actually retired. There was
Well, he was. Wait, before he retired, he was 9/10 behind me.
Okay, yeah. So there was a good fight going on, but yeah, unfortunately on Oskari Strukovi, he took it a little bit too much inside and got front end collision with the tree and game over. Fortunate.
Yeah, I just took this one super safe. Like this, I couldn't have been much safer on this one, being honest. Just because I saw everyone else, like everyone's crashing, I was like, well, I don't really stand a chance unless if I just save it. So.
Yeah, and I think it's like a rally like this where it's quite high risk. I think using a take it easy strategy is a good choice for sure. All right, now we have Jesse and Jonas pictures. So Jesse starting the Semetin final run and Jonas on the first run of Semetin.
I'm interested to see what they do on these stages because I was confused about Semeton. So
yeah, this is definitely one of those stages where where you need some balls to go fast because there are some places where you just go blindly in and hope for the best, pretty much.
Yeah. By the way, I'm familiar with Jesse's background as a rally driver, but what about Eunice's background? Does he have any like real rally or?
No, Jonas is well, he has been doing RBR for a long time. I believe close to 10 years, maybe. So, yeah, totally just a sim racer and no real life experience. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I said Jesse has some real life background and actually drove some rally sprints a while ago and win his class. So he still has some speed on real life as well.
Yeah. Sounds like it. I think.
And actually, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, Livio. I think his dad has like a rally team or something. I think I've seen something like that. I'm not sure. Because I saw Fabian Zeller's video. I swear, like the name on the side of the car, it was Livio's surname, but it wasn't his first name. So I'm just making guesses.
Can't remember how it was. Well, have to say I'm not sure. So, but yeah, his athlete Livio is spectating rally a lot in real life, so he's a true fan, and I know that Livio and Freakek, also known as now I forgot his real name, but everyone knows Freakek, the guy who made whatever the stage is at. Damn.
Jesse seems to be getting along quite nicely.
Yep, Jesse is doing fine. But yeah, Livio is definitely I think he really wants to do some rally in real life. Later as he turns into adulthood. Yeah, sure. He has the spark for it, so. But yeah, one thing I was about to say about the final results, so we have a little edge case because Niko Pennanen, who was P4, or who is P4 at the moment, has some technical issues and organizer hasn't really decided yet how it will be handled. So we will see if there will be changes or any penalties. So
I mean, I don't know how I feel about it because it's like, on one hand, like, yeah, he did technically get a second go.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Oh,
monitor
no.
anymore.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh,
What
it's fine.
just happened?
Whoa, he's pausing the game. Is he speaking in Finnish? Because I can't hear him.
He said that he don't have monitor
It's still not
anymore.
fixed
Oh,
the issue.
Or did he just mean the freeze?
I think it might have frozen. It's the
Yeah.
lag, man.
If I heard
Jody
right,
complained
the
about this as well. This is why Jody's not doing it. He
editing
says
or
he
I
got
get
like
red
20
screen,
frames on
but
710, so it's ridiculous.
Ah, okay, so he
fuck
had
this
had
shit.
that kind of issues. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
he
I,
just
Yeah,
Is that it?
DELE Milos co-driver from Porridge.
I think
Yeah,
I
so
think
it was,
his
I thought it was again,
car is
you know,
okay
fucking
because he got
penalty.
the
It's
red
still not
screen. I
fixed.
don't
yeah, I don't think there's any
think he
damage.
got any damage. Yeah.
On some update. And it's still not
Oh,
fixed.
Fitz crashed as well. That's a shame.
Well, now I guess I
Because
lost
he
the
sounded like he
P4
was looking
panel
forward
then.
to it.
It's just fucking annoying.
See which stage he was.
Unfair.
Stage 6.
Ah!
Right, I'm not sure what Eunice is doing. I think is he just repair his monitor or something?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Let's
That's a
check what
shame.
happens when I resume.
Well,
No,
car
it's only
seems
2
okay.
second penalty, so it is.
Job 2 left over crest, maybe don't cut, double caution. 30, 2 left, tightens. Don't cut, intershot, 90 right, don't cut.
I mean, he did get a red screen. I think he's still pretty far ahead of me, so I think he might still finish ahead.
Yeah, I think he has some margin, but let's say that that can have some.
Oh, Jesse, he's crashed as well. Same red, not
Yes.
same. Oh, he's just over the finish. Oh no!
That. Damn. We missed. What happened there? Like
Do
on
we
the
have
final. I think we can get maybe the replay at
we need
some
a
point.
replay of that one. Oh man, literally, like right over the finish.
Yeah. I mean the car. I mean he must have rolled there because otherwise he could have just.
Oh, Eunice!
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there's
a
that
game
thing. I
ender.
knew that thing would be trouble.
That's a game
You
ender.
can't go wide there. That's just not. Yeah,
I don't
is
really
that it?
care
Is that
anymore.
it?
It's, as I say,
Must
it feels
be.
really unfair
It
He
looked.
just threat-
to have a. We can roll to the finish actually.
Well, yeah, he can roll to the finish, but.
I don't know what is the real name for that, but lost everything for a few seconds. While the game keeps still running
Alright, my
basically there
camera
on the
died.
background, so.
Yeah, it seems now it should be back soon.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, he rolls down. Let's
Maybe
see.
I continue if I can to
Eunice
get
just
some points.
that
but
is lucky.
The moti is pretty dead.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
My camera's just decided to think it's overheating or something.
Yeah, I think
I should have tried this earlier. It's
working, but I think Johnny will handle that. Okay, now we see already that in broadcast as well.
He needs.
Let's check. Oh, actually, I cannot see it now. Was it 33 seconds or what the penalty at the end? But shit, anyway.
Okay, little issues with James' connection, maybe.
Yep.
I'll get. At least I can hear you, so that's good. Missed what Jonas broke down there, and we should have a replay also from Jesse here. Oh. Well, that was... Okay, that wasn't crash or like a roll. But the red screen. That must be annoying. Let's see how that affects our final result now. Well, that puts him behind Alexi now. That's a shame. Can we see the split times, how it would have maybe ended there?
Caution, turns your 90 left, maybe, slight cut, bumper bridge, 70, keep middle over crest, double caution, 30, keep right over crest, and turn hairpin left, minus, and keep right over crest, and 4 left, plus. And late short 2 right, 2 left, don't cut, and short 3 right, 50, turn 90 left, minus.
Okay, so Jesse was ahead of Alexi on final split. Or I mean on the first split. And then about 2 seconds, a bit over 2 seconds ahead of second split, so it could have been a close one.
Double caution, short 2 right to narrow, 30, 1 left, long, and short 2 left, 100.
Okay, now we should have James back again, I guess.
Caution, short 2
Yeah.
right, minus.
Yeah, I can hear you. That's good.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. It happens.
Is Eunice still going?
Yeah, seems like
You need a penalty.
I don't really. I missed a bit like what parts he broke down there, but it looked very heavy hit, so I was quite sure that game over.
Alright, Jess is still finished.
Yep, yes, yes, lost some time there, but he only dropped behind Alexi, so lost 1 position there. But yeah.
So Eunice is a minute behind me, so he needs to gain that back. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems that judging from the first 2 splits of yes, he could have won Alexi there, but that little mistake on that last corner,
yeah,
that cost all. So shame, shame for him. And I think it was quite close. Maybe he could have even saved that. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's just all about risking and saving.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a pretty alright time.
Yep, I think so. He's doing okay. Let's hope he won't get any more technical issues. And I think Jonas is our last driver who is
he's not learning. he doesn't care. He literally just
yeah. So yeah, we will.
This is a good time.
We will watch through. Yeah, it looks the decent one.
Yeah.
355.
I think mine's a 58.
On both of the championships, the same book has disturbed 1 race.
His PB is a 350.
Sim Rally Master, I got 0 point. I retired from
Yep,
the
seems like
now again it happened.
Just behind Jesse there.
Yeah, just a bit.
Right. Is it 2 more? No, 3 more stages.
Yeah, 3 more, I believe. Yep.
Then I'm gonna go watch the F1.
Kun tuo voi tulla aina.
Yeah.
Kun ei sitä ole mitenkään korjattu. Ei sitä kai tiedä kukaan edes miksi se tulee.
right opens strong, into short 3 left to the crest, double caution, and turn 1 left, 30. 1 right, maybe, and 1 left, plus, maybe, into 4 right, into short 90 right, don't
speaking?
cut, and short 3 right, don't cut, into short 3 left over crest, double caution, 30, turn 90 left, minus, wide out, don't cut, 40, short 90 right, and turn 1 right to narrow, 50, 1 right, maybe, caution, 60, hairpin left, maybe, 60,
Okay, so Jonas is at P11 now. So yeah, and there seems to be quite a big gap ahead. So
I think it's I don't know how to pronounce it now. It's Samurai. That's who it is.
Samuli Ahala, yes,
Yeah.
he's on P10. Actually, Samuli had some issues on last Demetin run. He lost 40 seconds, I think. So could be that if Jonas can manage to do well there, you can catch him quite a bit.
I think so. He made I'm looking now. He was 6:33. So must have made a mistake.
All right, and now we have a little less drivers going on Jonas at the moment, so we could take a look for whatever has happened during the rally. So we have few clips from drivers who has had some action. So we can run that next. So here we have Jack Seck. We have quite a few clips from him. Oh.
Yes.
That was quite a stylish finish there. And another clip from him, from Rainy Radek. And the very beginning. Oh. Seems quite slippy.
Přemýšlím, zda se mi to vyplatilo, ale uvidíme.
And then the Verkii. Oh. Quite a lucky one even.
No jo. Já už jsem tam.
Plus he got stuck.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, yeah. Sorry to hear that, but thank you anyways.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice to have you and heard some comments right away after the rally, and congrats one more time for finishing. That was a good result, and let's hope we will get more good results from you in upcoming rallies.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yep, see you. Thanks.
Thank you.
A tohle je bohužel konec KARSu. Jako vždy. Je to strašně těžký. It's very hard.
Oh, there's a final mistake by Jack, and then we have Kasper Kalenius, and that very slippy braking zone. But seems like no damage. Will stick there. Then we have Vladimir Rypar. Verkii and ooh, that's the game over. And that must be the bump. The bump. And here we have Rasmus Tuominen.
Ei per. Älä.
Okay. Quite a solid ball there, but
Onko toimii vielä?
car still fine, but temps are rising. I think to restart on following stage.
Niin, sehän oli sitten siinä varmaan.
And then we have Daniel Bernisek. And again, oh, as we were speaking with Oskari, that's a nasty spot to go over that crest, and there's a big bank right on the side of the X, so you have to be very precise there. And I believe this is a clip by Tommy Unhala, and we are in Kestel. See, oh, another solid up bound. That's a nasty corner because you can really take it fast, but then there's a bump and yeah. Alright, then we are back with Jonas, and Jonas is now on Berkjai, and as we saw from those clips, it's a nasty stage. You can really destroy a rally there, as we have seen. Already over 10 people crashed out on the first run of this stage, so definitely a bad one what comes to the crashes.
And short 2 right minus to the crest, 17, late short 3 right, 14, short 4 right, 17, short 2 left, and short 4 right into double caution, 6 left, keep out, and hairpin left, opens from 50. 90 left, 15, short 4 left, 30, short 3 right to narrow, and caution, short 4 right, 4 left to the crest, and short 4 right over crest, double caution, 120, hairpin left, 120.
And seems like Jonas lost to Samuli Ahola. Not much for then, so not a big loss, but the gap is quite huge, so there's no chance really Jonas to catch Samuli unless he does impossible time on Semetin. And final corners for Jonas. There we go. Then we could take a look for the calendar and what we have there coming up next. So this is the round 2 now, and we have round 3 coming up at the end of next month. So there will be a time to take a little rest and then get back to the rallying. And then we have a little Christmas break there, and after that we will be moving to the round 4 on 16th of January. And as said, there's a drop round, so one of these rallies or result of one of these rallies will be dropped. So there's still a good chance to get some decent points if you're coming late to the championship. So feel free to join in and have some fun. And yeah, we have some interesting rounds coming up. We have some mixed events with the mixed surface, and then we have some gravel, tarmac, snow, and very, very nice rallies for sure, as we have seen. And now we could take a little commercial break before we look into the results and final run of Jonas Cemetery.
In the blur of the track, where engines roar. Drifting, racing, heart's core, simulations thrill, speeds chase, in each turn, immersions embrace.
All right, that's our commercial break, and big thanks to DELE Nordic for helping us with this champ. And here we have now the results after stage 13, so the penultimate stage. Patrick is leading, and as we have seen, the finishing order has been Patrick, Oskar, Jurek. And we still have Jonas en route, but as said, there won't be a really chance to catch Samuli, unfortunately, even though Samuli made some mistakes on final stage, I believe. At least he lost quite a bit there, so. But Jonas can still get a decent points, I would say. I'm quite sure he's not happy with the points he gets because he had a little technical issue which caused some time loss. But still some points, better than nothing. So I think it will be a good what comes to the big picture. And now we have Jonas on the fast part of final cemetery run, and we can see he's really attacking. Heart rate is at 140. He's looking some proper attack now.
Two right, minus, to narrow, don't cut, into double caution. 5 left, keep in, and 2 right, to narrow, don't cut, 14. 4 left, long, double tighten, don't cut. And short, 5 right, into short, 4 right, into short, 3 left, 3 right, late short, 90 right, minus, to narrow, don't cut, and caution, 4 left, tightens, to narrow, don't cut, double caution, 6 left, and turn, 1 right, maybe, don't cut, and short, 3 right, 3 left, 30, hairpin left, maybe, don't cut. And short, 4 right, up to crest, into 4 right, opens, 50. 3 right long, to narrow, maybe, don't cut, up 30, 3 left, minus, tightens, don't cut, caution, 50, short 4 right, don't cut, 50, 6 right,
So do we have split times from Jonas? Unfortunately no, so we have to wait a bit and see how it goes. But as we see, he's definitely trying.
Into 3 left, into short 4 right, don't cut, double caution, 30, turn hairpin left, minus, don't cut, 70.
Quite well on that little more technical part. Quite easy to lose some time there. But seems like no problems there, and then just flat out until next braking and next section.
Cut caution and short 2 left, tightens, don't cut, into and short 5 right, 40, 90 left, slight cut, give in, and short 1 right, don't cut, and short 3 left, and short 2 left, to narrow, and 90 right, don't cut, and 2 right, to the crest, extra long, and short 2 left, don't cut, 30, 4 left, over crest, bump 50.
Little wide there, but easing off the throttle seems to be a solution to keep the car on the road and taking all the space there's available. Now we head to the final final corners there, and as we saw by Jesse, there can be a time loss a lot, even on the last corner. So let's see, and this went fine, and then to the final left. 5:55 and little work to the mechanics.
Downhill. Totally my mistake. I was, car with road, and I still tried to. Hey, I took a little bit line from the left, and then I was braking my rear tire too much on the left on the grass, and lost the rear and need to. You can do the corner like 5th gear. I dropped it to 3rd maybe, or at least the speed was like I would have done the corner with the 3rd gear. Need to, really calm down the car because it was downhill. And when you lost the rear on the downhill, it's not so easy to get back. I don't know.
Well,
I gained the feeling that would have liked to change to something
seems
more
like
stable
he was
simulator.
not happy, but here we have not official, but final results what we have at this point. So Patrick Åkerfeldt on P1, Oscar Esteves behind him, just 6.2. So they had a very good battle there until the last stages. So that was nice to see. And then Jurek on the 3rd place after having some issues on first run of Verkia, and Semetin dropped a bit from the top paddle, but still holds the P3, so that's a good result for him. And then on P4, Niko Pennanen, and as we were talking about, there was a little technical issues or little edge case, so there's still a judgment needed, some kind of decision about what will be possibly done. So final results will be coming out later then. And then on the P5, Elmeri Hytönen, 6th Alekki Baakkinen, and 7th Jesse Turunen, who could have took the P6, but on the final corner had some very unfortunate off, and that caused big time loss. But holds still P7, so that's a decent anyways. And then P8, Erkkilä Antti, and P9, James, Sheldon, and thank you for James once more for joining us in the studio. And P10, Samuli Ahola, then Jonas Lönn, Kasper Kaleniu, Attila, Josh, Kyle Desmond, Timo Pulkkinen, Matti Sammal, Marko Vastamäki, and so on. So definitely here we have all the Finnish people, as I was speaking about the Finns not being totally on top 10, even though we have 1, 2, 7 people in top 10 from Finland still. But nice to see that we still have some good battles from Oskari Esteves. That was definitely a big push, as we know that Patrick is very fast. So will be interesting. And as James was talking about Jody Cleanwork, who was Jody was he P3 in the first rally. Unfortunately, he couldn't participate due to some issues related to performance, I believe. So let's hope he can come back to the next round. But yeah, I think that's our night so far, and we will see you next time. There will be another broadcast again live when the next rally runs at the end of next month. So we will see you back then. And big thanks to DELE Nordic once again for being part of the series, and also big thanks to our director and organizer Joni Heikkinen, who is behind all this broadcast stuff and giving me the me the orders and tips. So see you again next time. Good night.